We've been gathering here for a 2-day workshop in the heart of Oxford, a place that's been at the centre not just of thought and of changing the world in itself, but it's been a place that's convened people from around the world. And in this workshop, we've built on the network that we've been gradually putting together from people around the world who have an interest in AI and in theology.
Over the centuries, over the millennia, faith, theology, religion has had a part to play in the way that technology has developed. Thinking today, we know that faith and religion, theology plays a large part in many of the communities or populations around the world. And so it's really important to think about those commitments when we're developing an oath like this.
We've brought together AI engineers, we've brought together people who are involved in public policy, and we've brought together theologians to have a common conversation about what it means to have a theologically motivated vision for the whole of the world and its use of AI.
Human existence and responsibility are inseparable, which means that aspiring for a world where humans are free of work and free of responsibility is not the right thing we should be aspiring for.
And so we're trying to figure out how we respond to all the possible disruptions in a way that remains humane, that remains kind, that preserves the integrity of human beings, of creation, of the world around us without harming people.
We need to build with purpose, with an awareness of limitations, with humility. We need to design with an ability to understand what are the implications, both for good, but also for harm. The desire to do no harm should be a really critical one. And so we've modeled this off the medical tradition with the Hippocratic Oath.
An oath is needed because it makes personal that commitment to develop the field of AI in ways which will be good for everybody. An oath goes alongside codes of ethics, other ways of thinking and reasoning about the field of AI. It's different than those things. It's a performance. It's a public commitment that you and those who you're taking the oath with will commit to that better future in order to shape your reasoning, your thinking, your work in this space for the good of all of us.
There's a great deal of responsibility upon us. We need to think about integrity, our security, the dignity of all of our other human beings and creatures. Theology has an awful lot to say about all of those things and has done for thousands of years.
We structured things so that we could move into smaller groups and really hear each other's voices. In those smaller conversations and in the larger groups, we were attending to things like, to whom would this oath be administered? Who might profess it? How would this then interact with the communities that people are part of, communities of developers and engineers, but also communities within wider society? And in a sense, the community of the whole of humanity and the different power structures that are part of that community. We started today to work on the text of the oath and to form a draft of it, which we intend to bring to a wider audience for more reflection and feedback, and which we hope will not only be of use in itself, but will spark a much broader conversation.
I think that having an oath allows people to be more accountable. You should be able, by that standard, to be able to say no to things that are out of your moral domain.
As of just a few minutes ago, we actually have been very successful, much to everyone's surprise, I think, come up with forms of words that many of us think are working well. I'm sure we'll continue to fashion them, but the workshop has been a great success, I think.
And we're very optimistic about the results from this workshop. And we really want to invite a wider group of people into the conversation at this stage to help us take this out to more communities, communities of thought, communities of practice, and communities of policy. And we hope that you can join us in that effort.